Hi guys, how are you? This is George. Welcome back to our GH live stream. So today we're gonna share with you for this kit called G6407. This medium size of the glitter. So for this kit, including 6 pieces, the fast drying dipping powder, and the 4 pieces dip glue, and the number 1, the base, and the number 2, the activator, the number 3, the top, and the number 4, the brush saver. So for this kit, now it's limited time lining due right now. And for this kit, including 6 pieces, the medium size of the glitter, as you can see under the camera, is so gorgeous. Today, our nail technician wear this color, the number code 176, the red medium size glitter. So if you have interest, that you can focus on us. So here's today's the designs of the nail art. We are going to make this color by this kit, this shimmer, this medium size of the glitter. So let's go. And I want to remind you guys for this kit, we're going to make the diamond black, the glitter nails. And today we have the limited time lining due for this kit. You just need to pay $24.99. Around $25 US. You could get this kit. And the limited time lining due is right now. If you have interest, just enter the Amazon.com, and by searching GHdip, you could get more favorable price. Or you could join into our Facebook group that we have more cheaper price for you. So let's go. First, we already done all preparation for the nails. So today's superstar for this color, the number 180. For this color, the name called Diamond Black. I think most of clients already have this color, and it's so gorgeous. It's kind of the black color with the medium-sized glitter. So here's another color called GH177. It is the red glitter colors. So gorgeous under the camera, you could see. Okay, so we're going to use these 2 colors to make the designs, and another is the white color to make the colors more matching. Here's the number 2 from our G641. The French white color, this number 2. And another is the 108. For this color is the black. We're going to make it to X the basic color. It's from our G6604, called 108. So we already done all preparation for always. So now we're going to take out the bumper pads. And for the bumper pads, it's super easy to carry. You could buy this from our dip powder accessories kit. We have around 12 pieces of the bumper pads there. So if you have interest, you could enter our Amazon.com by searching GHdip that you could find this bumper pad. If you have the primer or the pH spread, that you could use it because it used to dry your nail beds, and then the powder will be more stick with your nails. And because we are doing the tutorials online, the live stream, so we are going to use in the fake nails. If you are doing on your own nails, the natural nails, that you need to use the bumper pads to dry the nail bed for every time. So we take out the color for this too. And here's the number 1 base. For our number 1 base, that you can easily to open it because after every time you use, you must be to clean the mouth of the bottles. And to keep the bottles could be open easily. And for the colors, we must be use the stick or any toothpick to help you to stir the powder to avoid it sticking together. That you won't have the problem that the powder will be stick with together and with the lumpy or uneven problems when you're doing the powder nails. So now we're going to brush the base to your entire nail from the middle left to the right to your entire nail, but do not let the base to get on your cuticle. And we're going to use this black color. For this black color, it's called 108. You can find it from our G6604. For the black color, we use it for the basic. And later we're going to do the ombre on this finger. So we need to brush the base to your entire nail again, from the middle left to the right, to make sure you already brushed the whole nails, and to prepare the brush to help to tapping on the nails for the powder. So we select the diamond black colors on the top and the red glitter on the bottom, the edge of the nails. So make the ombre nails. Just tap, 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 tap on the nails. You can use the brush the size you want, and we are using the medium size of the brush. And we select another glitter, the big size chunky glitter. But before it, we must be to brush one coat of the base and to let the glitter to stick with your nails. For that glitter is from the Amazon.com by other shops. You could search in by the GHdip to get more information. So we're going to tapping on the nails for this big size glitter. And to make the designs look more gorgeous, you could select any kinds of the glitter to make it and to let your nails look more shiny. And after, because it's a loose glitter, you must use the tweezer to help to press it. And just use it to press it a little bit to let it stay with your nails. And going to tap off. So now after the glitter, no matter what size of the glitter, that you must be prepared the clear powder to protect your design. So first, we must be to apply the base to your entire nail again, and to brush evenly for every time, and using the nail tips to help to skewer the powder and sprinkle on the nails. This way will let your nails feel not so heavy or thick. So we just sprinkle on the nails and let it stay for around 30 seconds that you could during the filing and the buffing. But we are going to make these fingers. And if you missed last part, so let's go. First, we must use the base. And to let the base, brush the base to your entire nail. Brush evenly. And prepare the black color, because for this black color we prepare it for the basic one, and later our glitter will be doing the ombre on. We must be using a brush to brush off any excess powder, because later we do not want the brush get dirty by this dark color. We need to apply the base to your entire nail again, and then prepare two colors. We're going to make the ombre, the glitter ombre nails. Just using the brush to help to pick the powder and just sprinkle, tapping on the nails randomly. And actually for the color, you could select more colors from this kit, because we got 6 pieces of fast drying dipping powder. And for our fast drying dipping powder, actually, it could be dried within 30 seconds, so you do not need to worry the powder will dry or not when especially for now, the autumn season or the winter season is coming. So we need to brush the base again, and then pick the glitter. Any glitter you want. And then it's the same way, just tapping on the nails. Randomly on the nails to let your nails look more gorgeous. So we must be doing it randomly, because this is the loose glitter. We must be using a tweezer to help to press some big size glitter on, will be more stick with your nails. Just easily, because the base will let this kind of the loose glitter to stick with your nails. As you can see, it looks gorgeous. And for nails, we must be prepared the clear powder. For the clear powder, you could find it from our dip powder accessories kit too. And actually, it's 2-ounce size. And it's 4 times bigger size than the half-ounce, so you could use it for a long time if you buy one. And we must be using the brush to brush the base on, and using the nail stick to help to scoop the powder and sprinkle on, and to protect your design. For our clear powder, it's the same fast drying dipping powder too, so it could be dried within 30 seconds by itself. You just leave it. Later you could do the filing and buffing directly. So now we're going to repeat this step to make these fingers again if you are mixing last part. Because today we select the black color for the basic color. Because for the black colors, it's so solid. And for the base, it's more good. And just you need to do 1 layer of the ombre. It's enough. So after the black color, we'll select these 2 colors to make the ombre. And to apply the base again to your entire nail. For every time you must be to brush evenly, and to prepare the brush, and to pick the powder colors you want. And for this diamond black, it's on the top. And another, the red color, it's on the bottom or randomly on the nails. We're doing the different and going to tie off. So brush off any excess. We're going to brush again for the base. And it's gonna to pick the chunky glitter and then to sprinkle on the nails randomly. Just using a brush and going to tapping. Just tap, 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 tap on the nails like it looks more randomly and natural. So just to do it step by step, if from the chunky glitter is easy to come off, you're going to use the tweezers to help to press it. As you can see, the chunky glitter will be easy move with the brush. So when you're doing this way, we must be to brush slightly and softly. So after 1 layer of the base, we must be prepare the clear powder to protect your design. It just locks your designs, seal your designs by this fast drying dipping powder, the clear powder, to protect your design. So now brush off any excess. Just leave it. We're going to make next now. First, we must be use the base. And we select the black color for the first layer to avoid to make so many layers of the powders. So we're using the black colors first. Trying to dip into the black colors and going to tie off. So as I mentioned, if you're doing the powder nails at home, after use, you must be keep the cap tightly closed. But now we're going to make the live stream and the tutorial, so we did not to close the caps every time, but the powder will be easy to mix together. So it's better when you at home close the cap after using. So brush another layer of the base on and using the brush to help to pick the powder on the nails. For this finger, we just half and half. The top is the diamond black, and for this diamond black color, the number called 180. And this red glitter, medium size glitter called 177. For those colors is from our G6407. And for this kit, now is the limited time lining deal right now on the Friday, 2:50 p.m. to 8:50 p.m. the Pacific Daylight Time. You just need to pay $25. You could get this kit. And actually, if you could join into our Facebook group, you could get more cheaper price. So now we are going to pick the chunky glitter and to sprinkle on the nails to let it look more gorgeous. And after use the chunky glitter, we must be brush the base and then to prepare the clear powder to protect your design. So it's so necessary and so important part for this. We must be using a clear powder to protect your designs to avoid it easily to come off. And for the easy way, you could using any stick or any like the scoop to help you to scoop to sprinkle the clear powder on. That your nails won't feel so heavy or thick. So now we turn to this top finger. For the top finger, we're going to make this diamond black colors for showing you. And for this number, it's called 180. We need to brush the number 1 base and to dip into the glitter powders. 45-degree angle and going to tapping and brush off any excess. And we must be to do for 2 layers enough. We normally do 2 coats is enough, we suggest. And now if your nails are short, we do not suggest to use the clear powder as the base. We will use the clear powder to protect the glitter. So later we're going to brush another layer on for the base. But now we must be brush off any excess powder which from your nails. But for our fast drying dipping powder, because it could be dried within 30 seconds by itself, so you do not need to worry the brush will be with the glitter easily. So now we're going to prepare for the clear powder, but first we need to brush 1 layer of the base. You just pick the base glue, just very thin layer on, from the middle left to the right. And using the nail stick, the nail tips to help to skewer the powder and sprinkle on the nails. And actually you could dip it into the powder, the clear powder. If you have the interest for this color, the number is called 180, the diamond black. So we must be to apply the base evenly on your nails from the middle left to the right. And put your finger 45-degree angle and dip into the powders. Let it stay for a second and take out. Going to tail off and brush off any excess. And apply the base to your entire nail again. You just brush the base evenly from the middle left to the right. And then we won't have the problem with the bumpy or uneven problem. As you can see, 2 coats is so enough and so strong color. The color is so full. And this diamond black is suitable for this season. And trying to apply the base for another layer on, because we must be using the clear powder to protect your glitter. Later we're going to do the filing and buffing directly. Tail off and using the brush to brush off any excess. So for this 2 finger, we already done. We are going to use the black colors for another fingers. For this finger, we are going to make the white dots later. But first, we must be to use the black color powders. As you can see, the brush will get dirty if you're using the dark color. So now we're going to dip into the black colors and let it stay for a second. I'm going to tap off. But you do not need to worry the brush get dirty. We have the brush saver to clean your brush. So, and you're going to make another layer on for the black color. For the black, it's super black. We need to dip it 2 coats, very thin layer of the powders. And then to take out, going to tap off. We need to brush off any excess powder. And we need to do these fingers too. First, we must be to prepare the number 1 base. As I mentioned for many times, for the base, we must be brush it to your entire nail, but do not let it to get on your cuticle, because for the base, where the base is, and the powder will be stick with. So first, we must be to apply the base to your entire nail, but brush evenly. If you do not have so many experience to make the powder nails, you could do more practice. If you buy our dip powder accessories kit, we got the nail tips for you for practice. So after 2 coats of the black color powders, we are going to using the brush saver. So as I mentioned, if you find your brush get dirty, especially after using the dark color powders, when you doing the powder nails, you could use the brush saver to clean your brush. Just put it into the brush saver and shave it and take out. But here's the important part. After you clean the brush, you must be using paper towel or any paper to help to wipe off the excess liquid, and then put back into the dip glue bottles. So for this, the little finger, we're going to make the white color. Why we select the white colors? Because later for the black colors, we're going to make the white dots. For this is the white color to let the nails, the whole designs, looks more enthusiastic for this kind of the nails. So for the white powder, it's from our G641, and for this colors, it's called the French white, and it's the super white. So we're going to apply the base to your entire nail again and brush evenly. For every time for the color powders, we suggest to do 2 to 3 coats is enough. But if one more coat, that you could apply another layer on. Just repeat this step. So we already done. We need to brush off any excess. Return to another finger. Here's the number 1 base. We already cleaned the brush, so you do not need to worry whether the dirty brush will influence your white powder. It won't be. We already used a brush saver to clean it. So we must be to put your finger 45-degree angle and dip into the color powder. Let it stay for a second. And brush off any excess powder. We need to apply 2 coats, so we must be apply the base to your entire nail again. But every time brush evenly. And going to dip into the color powders. And for this white powder, it's called number 2 from our G641. And brush off any excess powder. And now for these designs, we need to keep the cap tightly closed. So we need to clean the table first. And later we are going to do the filing and buffing. So if for this kit, it's called G6407. And actually now it's the limited time sliding deal right now. You just need to pay 25 US dollar. You could get this kit. For this kit, including 6 pieces, the fast drying dipping powder. It's the medium size of the glitter. And including 4 pieces, the dip glue. So if you have the interest, just enter the Amazon.com by searching GHdip. Now we're going to do the filing directly. We will do this white finger, the white color nails first, because you do not want other colors to will influence this color. So for this finger, it's with the chunky glitter and the ombre glitter nails. So because we already used the clear powder to protect the design, so you do not need to worry when you doing the filing by the machine whether it will be easy come off. So we're going to do the filing for these fingers by the nail machine. If you do not have the nail machine, you could use the nail file from our dip powder accessories kits to do the filing. And as you can see, when you're doing the filing by the machine, we must be to file off from the nail plate first and turn to the cuticle. But actually, if you follow our tutorial step by step, that's you won't easy to get the bumpy problem. And for this, the top finger. So for every time for the size, for different size of the glitter, we must be covered with the clear powder to protect your designs. So it's so necessary when you doing this kind of the filing. So if you turn to this nails, we need to clean the head of the nail file first, because for this color is the white, the super white color. And for the next nails, it's the same way to do the filing by the machine. So actually for today, this kit is the item number code G6407. And today we picked the 180, the diamond black, and the medium size glitter, 177. And today our nail technician using the 176, the red glitter on her own nails. So when we're doing the filing, we must be let the nail plate more smooth. You just file off any place you think's bumpy or uneven by using the machine. If you do not have the machine, you could buy our dip powder accessories kit. We have the nail file. You could use them to file off the bumpy or uneven place. Here's the one. For this one, if you do not have the machine, you could use it to file off the bumpy or uneven place, or to use it to shape your nails. So today we select this nail file to do the shaping. And this shape of the nails is the coffin shape. So I think it's so popular on the market now. And we're going to put your file as the angles you like and just do the filing. For the nail edge, you need to put your nail file just vertically and to shape the nails. For this coffin shape, first you need to turn your file with the angle just around 45 and just shape it for the both sides and turn the nail edge just vertically to do the shaping. So one the filing and the shaping and the buffing is so necessary, because if you want to get more perfect nails, you must be do all this process. That your nails will be more long lasting on your nails. Okay. After that, we need to take out the buffer. for this nail buffer, you can find it from our dip powder accessories kit too. For our dip powder accessories kit, including all kinds of the nail tools you want, it's including 1 piece the clear powder. It's 2 ounce size, and 1 dip tray, acrylic dip tray, and the brush, the dust remove brush, and the nail tips, and the bomb pipette. And it's the 3 nail tools for you to do the filing, shaping, and the buffing. So if you buy 1 dip powder accessories kit, you could got so many useful nail tools to use. So when you doing the nails during the buffings, we must be to buff off and grinding the nail surface more evenly, more smooth. And so when you're doing the buffings, we must be do the nail plate first and turn to the cuticle. When you're doing the buffing, as you can see, our nail technician going to using their fingers to hold it, so you do not need to worry the cuticle skins will get scratched. And do not doing the over buffings, because when you over buffings, the nails will get scratched easily. Just slightly and slowly. And shade their nail edge too. And for today's for this kit, now is the limited time lining do now. Right now, you just need to pay around $25 you could get this kit. The limited times is from 2 to 50 p.m. to 8 to 50 p.m. the Pacific Daylight Times on Fridays, the 9th October. For this number score G6407. And for this kit, including 6 pieces the fast drying dipping powder and 4 pieces the dip glue. And you could buy this kit, you could have so many choices when you're doing your own nails. So when you're doing the buffing, you need to take care of the cuticle skin. You must be using the 2 fingers to help to protect your cuticle skin, to hold it. That's your nails won't get scratched. For the buffing is so necessary, because for your nails we must be to grinding in more smooth on the nail plate, but rough. Just do the buffings, and later your nails will looks more glossy. On the nail plates for the first, we must be do the buffing, turn to another angles to make the angles, different angles, to do the buffings on your cuticle part. So for here, we want to sum up nail tips for you when you're doing the powder nails. First, we must be to do our preparation for the nails, because we must be to push back the cuticle and cut off any excess cuticle, and by the cuticle, the nippers, and then we must be to using the nail file or the nail buffer to remove any shine or any oils from your nail plate. And here, another part is to using balm pipette or using any balm the primer to help to dry your nail bed. And then just going to do the powder nails and all kinds of the designs. So, because for our powder, it's the fast drying dipping powder, it's the unique formula on the market now. It's kind of the different from other brands. It could be dried faster than other brands. And for our powders, could be dried within 30 seconds by itself. So you do not need to using any activator before you're doing the filing and buffing. So after the buffing, we must be using the brush to help to brush off any dust particles of your nails and fingers. And now we're going to take out the lengthy white off any excess dust particles from your nail plate. So if you don't have the liquid wipe, you could get any paper towel to help you. But it's kind of necessary for the extra dust particles from your nails. So after this, later we're going to do another design by the painting gel for the black color powder nails. We need to prepare the painting gel first, and if you're using the painting gel, you must be using a UV lamp to make the designs. For the middle finger, the black color, we're going to use this to help to make the dots. And for this, the white dots is by the painting gel. And so we're going to make the painting gels. You could use in a dot paint and to help to put it on the nails. And one by one, just randomly on the nails. You can select any colors actually, but today we are using the one black powder and one white powder. So we are going to using this nails with the white dots. And to make your nails looks more outstanding. So we are going to using the painting gels one by one to put the dots. And to turn to another finger, it's same way, because for this black powders, we already done all the filing and the buffing. So now we're going to using the painting gel directly on the nails. You can use the dot pens or any tips to help you. Just put the dots, the white dots randomly. Just one by one to make the white dots. And actually it's so easy to make. You just, if you have the pen, the dot pens, or you could use a twixer. Actually today our nail technician using a twixer to make it. Just make it one by one on the nail plate. And we need to prepare the UV lamp for curing the nails. We're going to do the two fingers together. That's saving times for the live stream. To put the two fingers together. So actually for today, for this kit, it's called G6407. If you have the interest, that's you could buy these colors. The diamond black color, it's called the 180. And another, the red side, the red colors, the medium size glitter is called 177. And actually for this two colors is from G6407. And the black colors is chosen by the G6604. The number called 108. And for the white color is from our G641. So for the French white. For those colors, you could buy it from our dip powder accessory kit. So after 1 minute, for this finger, write down the designs. So we need to use a gel-top coat to seal these designs first. Just using the gel-top coat for only this black powder nails. Only this finger, because for other fingers, we are going to use the activator and the top. It's the dipping system. But for this finger, we are going to make the gel top coat to protect your designs. First, you must be to brush evenly for every layer, no matter the dip glue top or the gel top. So brush evenly ends to on to protect your designs, from the middle left to the right. And don't forget the nail edge. So we're going to using this UV lamp for curing 1 minute. Okay, so here we must be wait around 1 minute to get dry. First, we must be to curing the top coats to get dry. And for this painting gels, that you could use it for the designs, any designs. And for the designs, we are going to using the 2 glitter colors. And now for these colors, the G6407 is the limited times right now. You could get around 25 US dollar. You could get this kit. The limited times is from 2 to 50 p.m. to 8 to 50 p.m. the Pacific Daylight Times on your Friday, the 9th October. You could get this kit. If you join into our Facebook group, you will get more cheaper price. So after 1 minute, we already done these 2 fingers. For another 4 fingers, we're going to use the activator. So we must be to prepare the activator now. So here is our number 2, the activator. We need to use the activator for only 1 time during the whole nail art process. Everything layer on. Just apply everything layer on to your entire nail for every finger, except the ones we already finished. So after the activator, we must be using the top. For the top, we must be used 2 times. We need to apply the first layer on, everything layer on, but brush evenly for every time, from the middle left to the right. For this finger, it's the same. Brush evenly from the middle left to the right for the top. Everything layer on. So when you see it half dry but still sticky, we must be to apply the second layer on for the top. And for this one will be double shiny. So you do not need to wait it completely dry. You just need to let it half dry but still sticky. We're going to do another layer on the top. Don't forget the nail edge. Return to this finger. So for this color, we have select the 180 and the 177 for these 2 beautiful glitter colors. So here's our diamond black, the 180 for these colors. On this top finger, we must be to apply the first layer of the top. Brush evenly. So after seconds, we are going to apply the second layer on. You do not need to wait for too long for the second layer of the top. So when you see a little bit matte on the nail surface, that you could get back and to apply another layer on. And for this times, the second coat must be much more than the first coat, and brush evenly. Here's today's tutorial, and we go back for this finger. For this finger, we already done, but we are need to using the activator for only 1 time. Brush evenly, everything layer on the nails. from the middle left to the right. Just very thin layer. Because for our activator, it's to make the top coat get dry, almost shiny. So when you're using the activator, you do not overuse the activator if you are using our fast drying dipping powder. So after the activator, we must be using the top. For the top, we need to use 2 coats. And first, we need to apply very thin layer on to your entire nail. But it's the same. Do not let the top to get on your cuticle skin. Because for our top, it's sticky too. So for the first layer, we must be brush evenly on the nails to your entire nails. So when you see after seconds, when you see the surface a little bit matte, we must be to apply the second layer on. And for our top coat, will be dry around 1 minute. It's faster than other brands on the market. That's why we say for our fast drying dipping powder, it's more easier to use and it's more fast. For this finger, we must be brush the top for the first layer. Brush evenly. And to turn to this diamond black colors. It looks just like the galaxy in the sky. So now we're going to apply the second layer on for this finger. Brush evenly for every time. Don't forget the nail edge. And turn to this finger. From the middle left to the right. Brush evenly. So here's today's designs. For these fingers, these hands, we are going to make this tutorial down. So for guys, finally I want to remind you, for this kit, it's called G6407. Now it's the limited times running till now. You just need to pay around $25. You could get this kit. It's from 2 to 50 p.m. to 8 to 50 p.m. the Pacific Daylight Time on your Friday. So see you next time. Thanks for supporting.